We would say it's not really a big game this week, but after you drop that first one, they're all big games. So Raj and I are about to give you 5 things we have to see for Alabama to beat South Carolina. Coming up here and give us like 10 seconds. Be right back.
Yep.
This video was brought to you by the Herb and Rodg Podcast.
Herb and Rodg Podcast coming at you. South Carolina game on tap. As we do every week, we're going to break it down. We're going to tell you how to win. But Raj, how are you doing, my fine fellow?
I'm doing fantastically splendid on this beautiful Friday evening here in Arlington, Texas. Even though I said beautiful, it is raining and thundering out right now. So hopefully that subsides and goes away over time. But other than that, I'm doing fine. Herb, how are you?
Man, I'm good. I'm ready for this game. Let's break this down, Raj, and get straight into it, okay?
Yep.
5 things we've got to see in this game for us to win. Raj, yours is up first. Let's jump straight into it, Raj. Buyers, not sellers.
yes. So prior to the season, this is one of those games we had circled on our schedule for a number of reasons. One of the reasons being it was a road game, and we knew how terribly we played on the road last year. Second of all, we knew we were facing Lenoris Sellers, who was a really, really dynamic and mobile quarterback, especially last year. Now, obviously, this year, Sellers has been a little banged up, missed a few games, so his numbers don't quite reflect how good of a player he is. He's got a little over 1,000 passing yards, and Herb brought this up to my attention, only about 108 rushing yards in the whole year. And again, he missed a few games, but these aren't the numbers we thought we would see this part of the season or this, midway through the season. With that being said, I think Alabama's done a good job at kind of containing mobile quarterbacks throughout the season. We limited Gunnar Stockton to a few rushing yards. Diego Pavia was the big one. He didn't do too much damage to Alabama. We got the win in both of those games. I think if we can continue to limit these mobile quarterbacks in this game, obviously the Lenoris Sellers, I think that will speak volumes for what not just our defense and how they're playing tomorrow, but how they've been transitioning over the past few games and how good the defense has been looking over the past few games. So if we can limit Lenoris Sellers to just a few rushing yards and force him to pass the ball, which I don't think he's doing that great of a job this year, then I think Alabama will be okay.
Yeah, for sure. The line's also been banged up, and we talked with our boy Jack Feltry from Gamecock Central, excuse me. And I mean, he even just said it. It just they've expected more from him. The play calling hasn't always complimented him, and there's times when he's needed to be superhuman. And with the way this team is playing, good just isn't good enough for South Carolina. But don't let this be the game where he gets off at, for sure.
Right.
All right. Exactly. That brings us to number 2, lean on the run game. And I had to throw out my boy Daniel Hill, who has really been stepping up lately, getting more touches, running, and even catching a little bit out of the backfield. South Carolina's defense in the run game is just about as bad as ours. They just don't have the same pump that we do. So this is a time where maybe you don't have to 1,000% rely on Ty Simpson. Let the running backs eat a little bit and control that clock, especially on the road. So I'm saying lean on the run game.
I agree. When you look at, I think South Carolina ranks somewhat towards last as far as run defense in the SEC. So I think we could definitely take advantage there. And then we've got a good stable of backs. I know people are always going to think Jam Miller first, which is understandable. But let's keep on recycling these guys into Kevin Riley, Daniel Hill, so forth and so on. Let a lot of these guys get some touches on the ball. It's always good to see our future running backs get some production as well, get them on the field in some of these big games. But yeah, I agree with you, Herb. But let's lean on this run game and help it open up the pass. And I think Alabama's offense can do some damage.
For sure. Now, I'm not going to go as far as what our guy Hunter over at Roll Tide Nation said. I don't think there's going to be more rushing yards than passing yards in this game for Alabama.
No.
But I do think that the run game will feature heavily in this one. So let's get to number 3. Start fast and quiet the crowd, Raj.
I would love to see a score on our opening drive. If we don't get the ball first, let's go ahead and get them 3 and out, get the ball back and make a quick statement. I wouldn't even mind seeing a quick strike or a deep pass, deep ball as far as a touchdown, just to kind of suck the momentum out of the crowd really, really quickly. And we also want to let them know that although this is a road game to us, we're still going to dominate this game. So if our offense can get off to a really, really fast start, that'll definitely help us just take the momentum take the crowd out of the game, take the momentum out of the game, and then set the tone for the rest of the day.
Yeah, no, I agree 1,000%. For a team like South Carolina, when you're reeling, the crowd is always looking for a reason to go home early. I mean, let's just be honest. You've been there in those days back when we first were Alabama fans, became Alabama fans. When a team's down, you're always thinking, if I leave now, I can get home for like the 6 o'clock games or get to the bar early. So
you can beat the crowd and get home. Yep.
So, all right, let's go. 4, no turnovers. Now I know that's always a tough one, right? But that's why you got Ty Simpson up there. And I apologize for the graphic covering up Ty's head. But when like South Carolina that's really struggled, the only way you give them life is if you turn the ball over and give them extra opportunity. This one is no, we can win this game.
I agree. And I think Ty's been really, really good as far as being a field general and limiting the turnovers. He's got 18 touchdowns to 1 interception. So he's really, really smart about that. And his decisions making just speaks volumes as far as not just Ty Simpson, but as far as Ryan Grubb and the rest of the offense and what we've been doing throughout the year. So I don't think this should be too much of an issue, but it is something to kind of keep your eye on. If we can kind of keep our hands on the ball and not give the ball away, I think the Ty should be able to pull away for an easy victory tomorrow.
Yep, I agree. And that brings us to the last one. Remember FSU, double-digit favorite on the road. This is an easy game to overlook because of the last 4 games that you've had, all ranked opponents, mix of at home, on the road, revenge games in a couple places, the emotions of those. This is an easy letdown, especially with your bye week coming up and the team banged up left and right. Remember FSU. When you did not come out there and you let an inferior opponent kind of hand you your lunch, that's what can happen. Remember FSU. Keep that in mind.
Simply stated, do not underestimate South Carolina at any cost. To Herb's point, we remember what happened with the Florida State game. We remember what happened some of the games last year, double-digit favorite on the road. We don't want to underestimate them. We want to go ahead and control the game, control the clock, control the offense, and dominate on defense. If we can do that, I think we should have the keys to victory tomorrow.
Yes, sir. I agree. Raj, looking forward to this game with South Carolina, man. Should be a good one for sure. I hope not too good. I hope third quarter we can pull away and make this a restful fourth quarter. But anyway, Tide has looked great the last couple of weeks. They follow our game plan. They will continue to do so.
They'll be all right.
For Herb and Rodg Podcast, appreciate you listening. Roll Tide, everybody.
Roll Tide.